Hey, before we start the show, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you continue getting notifications for Hostile Therapy with Big Red. Now let's get back to the show. Preezy, tell us a girl code. You can just give us one. You don't have to give us a whole bunch of them. You can just how many you can in 2 minutes. Initial talk. Girl code that should be kept with amongst women, your friends, or co-workers that are women too. It don't matter. Women, period. All right.
Are you ready?
All right.
Go!
Go ahead.
All right, well, the number one girl code for me is to whatever I tell you, it should be just for you. Not for this person, not for that person. I'm coming to you, you my girl, you my ride or die. We keep secrets. A secret is the definition of a secret is not to tell it. So if I have something to tell you, I don't expect for you to tell the next person. Just like I wouldn't do that for you to you. That's the girl code for me. Or one, I should say.
Okay. If you want to keep going, that's fine. Or if you want to stop there, that's fine too.
No, that's I'm hitting the point. Don't be telling my business, and I ain't gonna
All
be
right.
telling you.
All right. Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your
No,
mouth shut.
no snitching between you two. All right. All right. LT, tell us a
Here.
girl code that us men should adhere to.
Are
Let's
you
see.
ready? Go!
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't had to adhere to any like bro codes in like so damn long. I've also been happy. Um, but let's implement one. Let's normalize telling our bros. Um, when you could be doing a little bit more. Sometimes we're lacking purpose. Sometimes we're lacking sense. Direction in our lives. Sometimes if you have a friend that you're tired of picking up from wherever he's at because he's not mobile, you have a friend that is always unemployed. Normalize telling them to put down the controller or the joystick, whatever they're doing. Normalize telling them to stop chasing females that obviously don't want them. Like, normalize being good friends to your bros and telling them the things you're doing are going to get you nowhere. And I'm telling you this because I want to see you go much further. Stop dragging each other down, pretty much. Like, I hate the groups of dudes that sit together and just, what I hate about women, and then it's just, like it
Mm,
it just all because these women are telling you about yourselves, and we need to be more as men, we need to get used to telling each other about ourselves more. We need to be used to being honest with each other. Don't give your bros passes. Like, one of the most interesting quotes I've ever seen is so many women can say that they are friends or know someone that has been sexually assaulted, but not that many men are able to say they know someone who has committed sexual assault.
okay.
So we gotta call each other out. We gotta, what I'm saying, the world that you want to see, because a lot of us grow up and we become parents. You have daughters. The universe is very funny. Karma is the real law, and things happen. So create the world that you want your children to live in.
Okay. I can see that's a good one because
That was bars
that
already. I'm hot.
that could relate. Well, that does relate to relationships because if you see them messing
If you,
up,
boom, if you see your homeboy cheating on this girl,
right?
call him out on that shit.
Yeah. Okay. That's
They
accountability.
would say, and that they would say that's a violation of bro code, actually.
Someone,
But
yes, some
I'm
would
saying
say that.
let's change bro
Change
code.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
Goddamn.
All right. Okay.
It's tea. It's just tea. I swear to God. But it's chamomile. Pow.
Chamomile.
Yeah.
All right. Sparkle tea. I'll let you go next on this one. What is something in the girl code Bible that women should adhere to amongst other women?
Are you
I
ready?
think
Go!
I think that women should lift women up. Like, no matter what. Sometimes women, I find that they can be catty. We cannot even know the other woman, and there's automatically some issues or things like that. We need to try to find the things that we have that are similar, the common things, the common ground that we can get on and grow from there. And the older women need to teach the younger women. Like sometimes the younger women may not have been taught. Everybody hasn't been taught the same thing. So if you see a younger woman or a woman your age is doing something that you feel like is out of bounds, making us look bad or whatever, you should step in and say something. But you got to say it out of love. And it doesn't have to be from a form of judgment, and it never should come from a place of putting somebody down. We are always there to lift our young sisters up, and a lot of times it doesn't seem like that's the what's going on, but that's the thing that I live by. I always make sure I'm trying to lift up my young women, and I don't have a problem with other women. Girl, I see you for what you're doing, and I celebrate you with what you have going on, and hopefully you can celebrate me too.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Got code, broke code. What would I go with?
Are you ready? Go!
Okay. Yeah, I think this was an easy one. Y'all may disagree, but if I do not think a friend of yours or family member of yours should date someone that you previously dated. No matter the level of intent that you two had together, whether it was just regular girlfriend, someone you married, I think that's off limits. There's a lot of reasons why that can just go wrong because you know good and well. If you do date the person that you formerly did, that I formerly dated or whatever, you're gonna start talking about the past and stuff, and you're gonna be like, she's gonna say bad stuff about you, and that's probably gonna sour the relationship between you and your cousin, friend, or brother, whoever it is that's dating your ex. I think that's why it should be off limits because it's not going to end up good because she's going to say something bad about you, and that's just natural. I mean, nobody really talks great about their ex for the most part. They may have some good things, but most of the time, you broke up for a reason, right? You broke up for a reason. Another one, and this may be a small one. This may be a little bit of a more personal one. Then, when you go and meet your significant other, let's see, your cousin, brother, friend, or whatever, the hugs exchanged, they need not last past 5 seconds. It needs to be like one of those you know nice to meet you type of hugs, and then we'll back off, because that's a little bit too intimate. Same thing. I've seen the same thing with girl code too. It's like you can't be hugging too long. You can't hug too long because now it's looking like there's sexual interest in there. You got to back up. 2-second hug at the most. After that, you got to back up. Those are small bro codes. And I don't have no big ones after that, but yeah, that's mine. Anyone got any other ones? You want to go in that's you think is either ridiculous or something other women or guys should adhere to?
Let's see. I mean, obviously, like, I mean, it should go without saying. Like, maybe don't try to holler at your friend's significant other. Like, I noticed that a lot. Like, there's always like that's understated, but it should be stated more, even though it shouldn't have to be stated. Like,
It
there's
shouldn't.
always people can always find a way to justify why they did something, or because a lot based upon a lot of what you were saying, you're spending a different, you're getting this person in a different capacity now than just just them being a third party, them being my significant other. Now you're involved with them, and you're viewing me in a different light. So yeah, let's maybe not do that while we're still while we're still calling each other friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, maybe don't try to, because again, I've been in certain circles where they'll try to make you feel like, well, you should actually thank your friend for showing you that your significant other wasn't actually for you, which just seems like it doesn't seem like anyone was for me in that situation.
Right.
Like,
Let
I
me
should
ask.
like two snakes bit me. Why should I keep one?
Right. Just one wasn't poisonous though, but both of
One
them
wasn't
still hit
poisonous. One strangled me. The other one bit me.
you. Let me ask both sides on this though. Can your friend, girl and guys, can they call your significant other for like tips, friendly tips, or just conversation over the phone? Can they call them?
If it's strictly platonic, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they could have been friends before me, before I came into the picture.
I'm saying if they're new, if they're brand new to the situation, they're like,
No,
oh,
what you calling him for?
okay.
You call me. Or
Right,
you call somebody else. Don't be calling my ex. You
right.
got a line. And No,
I'm not even
because
saying
I
ex. I'm
don't.
like saying someone you're with. Like, can they call them? Like like they have advice for something. They want to
So
ask you for
you're
advice.
They
saying
can call them.
can
I'm
my
sorry. Go
boyfriend call? You saying can my friend call my boyfriend for advice?
Yeah,
Try it.
right.
ahead.
Damn,
Try it. You
damn! I
try
saw
it. You
that.
know better than that.
I
And
saw
if
the
that's your
correctional officer
friend,
come out
she
on that
should
one.
know better. See, now we gotta know the difference between friends and associates.
Right,
Because if that's your friend, she should know better than to do something like that. Would
right,
she like for me to call her man or her husband?
right.
So
Yeah.
you gotta know who your friends are and who are not your friends, and that's the problem in the world today. Because people can play games like they're your friends. Now, if me and Sparkle is cool, why am I calling her man for advice? I should be calling Sparkle or
Right.
calling one of my homeboys that's probably not in a relationship, or call both of them at the same time. Hey, Sparkle, I'd like to ask you and James a question. I'm not gonna call her man and ask for advice. I don't think Sparky. I said Sparkle. I'm sorry. You are Sparkle, honey, but I meant Sparky.
You are.
I don't. It all depends, and it depends on her. Like, I mean, it's a catch-22 because she may feel, hey, Preezy, go ahead, but I don't think I would unless she was there. Out of respect for her. Let's say her man knows something about cars. Sparky, you think I could call James and ask him something about my car? Let's say I'm not with nobody, but she's got to be there. She's gonna
Yeah.
be next to
There's a
him.
gate.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Mhm.
I don't think. I mean, to each his own, but I wouldn't like it.
Okay, okay. What do you think about the one I laid out as far as dating your ex?
No,
Like,
that's not
okay,
the
a
question.
cousin or yeah, okay,
We
Now
ain't
I
That's
doing
a
that.
no go.
I'm in a weird
No,
like because
no.
I've had friends that have dated my exes before, friends that
Oh,
have literally just tried to, and it boils down to
shame.
certain it boils down to certain things. Like you like exactly what you said. Sometimes you have to know who your real friends are, and sometimes how much of a friend they consider you.